Psych! No, Dave's not taking over yet. I'm still going to do this little bit that's coming next before I hand it off to him. So welcome back. I'm Matt, your guide here on Whycalibur. Oh, you thought you were getting away from me. No. No, you're not. The bell doesn't dismiss you, kids. I dismiss you. Was that supposed to be a cutscene? Yes, no, maybe?
Query, is there someone?
You want your new upgrade part, HK?
Statement. Something approaching joy is now growing in my behavior core, Master. Please install it at once.
Oh, I will.
Missionary. But please do so carefully. I have seen how you use a hydro spanner.
Don't worry about it, HK. It'll be fine.
Answer. I do not know, Master. I feel strange. Like a circuit has been flipped.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Answer. Combat ready? Did you mean in case we need to run away or retreat? Oh my, I'm afraid I'm ill-equipped for combat. Surely Master is joking with his humble, peace-loving droid. I exist only to serve and learn how to serve meatbags.
Oh.
I think perhaps I would enjoy learning a new language or watching an informative holovid.
I bet you would.
Statement. I am fulfilling my primary function, which is to facilitate communication between species and put an end to hostilities.
It doesn't sound like you, HK.
Oh, hello, little T3 unit. I am HK-47, Protocol and Translation Droid. Answer.
You said it.
Of course I am all right. Why wouldn't I be?
For no reason.
I respect all life. All life is connected and should be nurtured.
Mm-hmm.
Exclamation. No! Master! No! What are you doing? Statement. Master, please, I beg you. Never install anything again without checking it in the diagnostics bay first. That was a close one. I almost surrendered completely to peace and pacifism. How repugnant.
Oh.
Conclusion. Still, there was a brief moment where I felt I almost understood why some meatbags choose peace and friendship over a high-powered blaster carbine.
Don't get too excited. Wisdom and awareness.
Query. Now, are there any other horrors you wish to try and insert in my system, or is your electronic butchery done?
Oh, don't worry, it's done. So I forgot you had to actually talk to him for that. So lightsabers, we've got a couple that we put in. Maybe not? I thought there was one that we had equipped to... Oh, this one. I wish it would tell you who had this stuff equipped, but it doesn't. Cyan crystal. That's pretty cool. Sure, why not? Pawn type lens. Expert fencing emitter. Ultimate diatom energy cell. Not bad. And let's see, so that one's 14 to 42. This one's a little bit better still, probably because of the extra bonus. And that short lightsaber, or this other one. We'll just leave the other lightsaber the way it is. So Mira's up to speed now. Alright, time to go to Dantooine. It's gonna be great, you guys, just wait. No, that's Onderon, and that'll be Duxon. There we go, Dantooine. It's at the top of the map. We've seen this. We've seen that. We may have seen this. Yeah, we've seen this. Alright, here we are back on Dantooine. And we're going to head down to check out how things are going with the council. And we'll bring Atten as our sentinel. And I guess we'll bring Disciple. Yeah, we're good. We're good like this. We're all set? All set. Oh hey, by the way, buddy. I was a Jedi all along! You see that? You see that? You see that? You totally fell for it. You totally believed I wasn't a Jedi, but I was. I was a Jedi, and I had a Viridian lightsaber. Or I have a Viridian lightsaber now. Take that, sucker. Alright. Let's go check out what's happening on this planet. Anything exciting here? This door opened yet? Nope. It's still broken from the last game. Hey, Akir. Yeah, that's cool. Anything new and good that I actually want? No, I've got one of those. Nah, you suck. Oh no, which way was the Jedi Temple? Enclave Courtyard. It's this-a-way! You can't stop me now. I've killed all the monsters on this entire planet. It's completely impossible to do anything other than submit to my will. Alright, Enclave Courtyard, what do you got for me? Nothing yet. Are these guys still here? Wow, you're still here. Tenacious lot, aren't you?
Can I help you?
We've had that conversation before. We don't need to have it again. Hopefully they go away, though. Oh, no, you don't. Am I going the right way? Yeah. I just chose a more circuitous route than I should have.
I heard you were responsible for driving the mercenaries off this rock. That's good. Dantooine was getting too crowded for my taste. I've still got some Jedi junk left to sell. You buying?
Maybe? No, I'm not. I'm running into fires in such a way that I can't escape them. Ooh! The Jedi Enclave has been perfectly rebuilt with no craters or anything. Pretty sweet, bros. There's only a few horrifying monster sounds going on. What if all those monsters who were crawling through it are dead? I mean, I think I murdered everything in the Jedi Temple. Don't think we need to go down there. Wait a minute. Yes, we do. We absolutely do need to go down here. We absolutely 100% have to go down here. Because there's that one door I missed. Storage behind the power relay station. The one door in any Knights of the Old Republic game, or the one power conduit in any Knights of the Old Republic game that doesn't immediately blow up as soon as you choose to overload it. The one. Alright, off we go. And we'll just see how this works out. I'm gonna save, obviously. Overload the terminal for 10 seconds. Out we go, folks. Come on, guys. There you go. Come on, terminal. The one time in any BioWare or Knights of the Old Republic game that happens. And at last, adhesive grenade and a data pad. Durgar Chester, the late head technician of the Jedi Enclave. There is a personal note written here. It's been a couple of weeks and no one has come for me. I can only assume the Enclave was destroyed topside and now I'm buried alive in here. I've tried using the equipment in this storage room to hack, force welder, blow that flaming security door open, but nothing I've tried works. Now I'm running out of food. Aw. Sucks to be you, dude. I'm just gonna steal all the equipment in here. Don't mind me. Yeah, so I don't know if it would have been worth it back then, but there is stuff in here, and you can get to it by opening that door. Now I have no regrets. Corellian power suit. Chemicals. Time to go break bad. Alright, that's done. Vindicated. It would have been kind of crappy anyway. So let's head on back out there and go and see the Jedi Council. I'm sure they're going to be helpful and not at all shitty. Because when are they ever anything other than helpful, right? Right. I know you agree with me. Because it's logic. I mean, they're the Jedi, so automatically they're the good guys. And all the dumb choices they make are automatically the right choices, right? Because they're the good guys. They have the whitest hats. That's for you, Dave. Enjoy it. Okay, and into the Enclave we go. It's been rebuilt! That was a spaceship bridge. Oh, it's you again. You're gonna chant at us some more? Yeah, I can do a Gaussian distribution too. What of it?
Out of my way. I'm Colonel Tobin of the Onderon Mil...
Uh-oh.
Lord, I bring news of the Jedi. A place where you may feed.
Are those zombies? Does he have a zombie army?
Telos, Master. There is an academy of Jedi on Telos. Perhaps hundreds of them. Enough to sustain you. And enough for you to free Onderon.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna free Onderon. But then again, you are an idiot. Man, someone could have mowed the lawn while you were rebuilding this entire enclave. I mean, sure, the two trees are kind of pretty, but still. And it's nice, it's symbolic, they're growing along with the dead one that was destroyed, and blah blah blah, but still, seriously. This is some shoddy workmanship, Jedi. I wonder where everybody is. Well, not here. They didn't even clean up the corpses. Man, you guys. Like I said, shoddy workmanship. Where did my party go, also? They just gone? Do they have to wait outside? I mean, they're all Jedi now, you know. A lot of dead bodies here. Immortality belt. Now that sounds promising. Immortality belt. Resist bludgeoning, energy, piercing, and slashing, and constitution +1 with a -2 attack modifier. Yeah, that's pretty good. Might put that on one of our frontline fighters. One of our tanks, if you will. Alright, onwards and outwards we go. Oh, Hi, Kreia. You're certainly not here to do anything bad, right?
It has been some time.
Creepy teleportation.
The years have not been kind to us both, it seems. But perhaps now they will see the truth at last.
What the? Why did that get cut off? I'm guessing at last?
But perhaps that is for the best.
Sup, nerds?
We were wondering when you would arrive. This
Now.
moment has taken some time to reach us, and I imagine you have many questions.
Oh boy, do I.
Come for revenge.
You already know the answer. You've noticed it in those who travel with you.
Have you noticed that when you act, others follow?
Those that travel with you.
There's something wrong here. A disturbance in the Force.
What's going on with the
They
cutscenes
follow
here?
you, without question, without hesitation.
I guess that
Against
was
their instincts, and sometimes against their sense.
It is because you are a leader, but that still fails to grasp the meaning of what I'm trying to tell you.
I guess that was a deliberate cutaway.
It is not an easy thing to explain. Surely you are familiar with Force bonds.
Yeah, we've been over
It is
this.
the bond that develops between apprentice and master when one truly understands another. It is developed over time through understanding of each other. Yet you do it so easily, and we do not know why.
You make connections through the Force, and it resonates with those who travel with you. The resonance is even greater when they, too, are Force sensitive.
Your actions affect others more than you know. You draw others to you, especially those strong in the Force.
When you
Teverin.
suffer, their spirit echoes it. And when they are in pain, their pain becomes yours. We do not know, but it is not the first time you felt the weight of so many lives.
And that is why the Mandalorian Wars echo within you still.
We did not cut you off from the Force. You were merely deafened to it. Because of that last battle of the Mandalorian Wars.
The screams of countless thousands, Jedi and Mandalorians, crushed by the planet's gravity, annihilated.
Their lives still scream across the surface of that dead planet, and within you. To hear the Force over such pain, it is not possible. It was too much for any Jedi to endure, and it is a wonder that you did not die there when thousands perished. All those you had fought with and struggled with. You cut yourself off because you had to if you were to survive. You had hints of it in the war on Doxon. Malachor was simply the final blow.
You were deafened.
At last, you could hear.
You were broken.
You were whole.
You were blinded.
And at last, you saw.
When you returned to us, we saw what had happened. You carry all those deaths at Malachor within you. And it has left a hole, a hunger that cannot be filled.
In you, we saw a wound in the Force.
In you, we saw the end of the Force.
Uh-huh.
Yes, you can feel the Force, but you cannot feel yourself. You are a cipher.
Awfully
forming
judgy.
bonds, leeching the life of others, siphoning their will and dominating them. It is the teaching of these new Sith to feed on others, on other Force sensitives. They are symptomatic of the wound in the Force. You are a breach that must be closed. You transmit your pain, your suffering through the Force. Within you we see something worse than merely the teachings of the Sith. What you carry may mean the death of the Force, and the death of the Jedi.
It's my fault for being the main character. But seriously, that's kind of a fun meta commentary on how the main characters of these games manipulate and mold people to do what they want them to. and how that's not really a great way to live your life.
So you think. It is not the strength of a Jedi you feel.
Bitch, have you
He's right.
seen my light side
It's
score?
all the death you've caused to get here. You feed on it, and you grow stronger. You're like Malachor. It's in you, it's what you are now. You must have noticed as you fought across all these planets, killing hundreds, only to become more and more powerful. Why do you think that was?
But what's worse is that bonding you have. It hasn't gone away. It's gotten stronger. And the more attachments you form, the more you draw others to you.
And that is why you are a threat to us all.
Some definite meta commentary going on there.
What the choice is. If you don't warn them, then the Republic will fall. All those countless lives, innocent lives, will want.
What if other Jedi went to war as you did, suffered the same events, and emerged as you did? What if there was a crucible that trained such Jedi to consume and kill?
It's a lot of what-ifs, Master.
Malachor was that crucible.
What's worse is these Sith that we face. I fear that they have learned the lesson of Malachor all too well. It is what allows them to prey on Force users, to become stronger when Force sensitives are near.
Somehow they have learned their hunger from you. And so you have brought about the end of the Jedi, and perhaps all the knowledge of the Force.
Oh.
But it is of no consequence. Your ability to make such connections, such bonds so easily are why you cannot remain.
Uh-oh. She doesn't look very
And
light
so
side.
you wait, as a shadow.
Yes, we are alike that way, blinded one.
I would have thought you would walk with her amongst the Jedi, but that is not the way of the Sith, is it?
Do not speak to me of the ways of the Sith. You, of all of us, have no conception of what it means to be Sith.
You are a threat to living creatures and all who feel the Force.
You will lead the Sith here, and that we cannot allow.
Our judgment before remains. Exile. You must leave. And you must leave without your tie to the Force.
You
It is
don't
a
say.
punishment reserved for only a few, and only when necessary. But we have the power to cut you off from the Force, and it must be done.
Forgive us, but it is necessary.
I'm not gonna forgive you. So, I mean, this is sort of like the game trying to make you feel bad for having played the game well. Is, you know, they're critiquing the art of video games, as it were. Whether you agree or disagree with such a critique is up to your own personal beliefs.
Do not be afraid. You shall feel no pain, but this must be done. As long as you feel the Force, you are a danger to those around you.
Speaking of danger...
Enough!
Damn!
Step away from her.
What?
Step away! She has brought truth, and you condemn it. The arrogance. You will not harm her. You will not harm her ever again.
Oh, hold
I
up,
thought
Kreia.
you had died in the Mandalorian Wars.
Die? No. Became stronger. Yes.
Is this your new master, Exile? If so, then you follow Revan's path. Her teachings will cause you to fall as surely as he did.
Oh, Revan did okay.
Is difficult to see. She's like a shadow of the Exile.
And
We saw
Echo?
before the Sith out, and now they have come to us.
How could you ever hope to know the threat you face when you have never walked in the dark places of the galaxy, faced war and death on such a scale? If you had traveled far enough, rather than waiting for the Echo to reach you, perhaps you would have seen it for what it was. Did you not hear its call on Dantooine Vrook, on its scarred surface, and in the minds of the settlers? I have endured your corruption of my other students. You shall not have this one. And you, Kavar, so close to the call of Daxan, tell me, did you not feel what poured from the moon, what had taken place there? And says Kael, to hide upon Nar Shaddaa, yet blind yourself to all that happens there. So close to understanding the Force. So close to giving it up. There is a place in the galaxy where the dark side of the Force runs strong. It is something of the Sith, but it was fueled by war. It corrupts all that walks on its surface, drowns them in the power of the dark side. It corrupts all life, and it feeds on death. Revan knew the power of such places, and the power in making them. They can be used to break the will of others, of Jedi, promising them power and turning them to the dark side. Did you ever wonder how Revan corrupted so many of the Jedi, so much of the Republic, so quickly? The Mandalorian Wars were a series of massacres that masked another war, a war of conversion, culminating in a final atrocity that no Jedi could walk away from, save one.
The chosen
one.
That is what I sought to understand. How one could turn away from such power, give up the Force, and still live.
But I see what happened now.
It is because you were afraid. As you would pass judgment on her, I have come to pass judgment on you all.
Getting sassy.
You wish to feel the teachings born of the Mandalorian Wars, of all tragedies that scream across the galaxy.
No.
Let me show you, you who have forever seen the galaxy through the Force.
See it through the eyes of the Exile.
Did she just suck out their Force energy? That's pretty crazy.
It is done. She is no more. Take me to Atris. She will have the strength to do what the Council cannot.
Oh my. Well,
What are we
game
gonna
over
do?
then.
If we don't stop her, then everyone, everywhere, they're gonna lose their lives.
If I lose her, it will be my failing. It is the failing of the Jedi who followed Revan. It is a failing of their teaching.
Soon your ship will come, my master. I will bring her before you, but I will not let you have her. Soon your ship shall come from that which made you.
Nothing.
I know you can hear me. I have always known. It is why I followed you. I have destroyed planets for you, General. But now, this once, if we could save something in this galaxy, I need to do this, or I will die inside, like I died at Malachor 5.
But we don't want that, Beodur. Oh yeah, Force Enlightenment. It's a badass power. It activates, like, all of your buffs at once. Wowzers. Does he have remains? Wow. You're hardcore dead. Well, goodbye, Jedi Masters. I guess that's what happens when you're too arrogant. Bam! What's in here? Anything? Nothing in particular. Yeah, nothing in particular in there. Just an alternate entrance. I guess, you know, ain't no thing. Do. Back outside we go. And right back to the ship, where we force speed our way through the hallways of the Ebonhawk.
She's gone. The handmaidens came for her. They know who she is now.
Can you tell me?
They'll take her to Telos, and Atris will do what she'll do with anyone she thinks is a Sith.
Proselytize?
Yeah, I know. That's what I was afraid you'd say.
That's how these things go, bro.
Is something wrong? You look troubled.
I can feel it.
Yeah, sure. Let's talk, twin.
I do not understand what you mean. I follow you. Feel as I do because it is my choice.
Are you
believe
sure?
in what we are doing, what you are doing. I'm here because I choose to be.
Do you, though?
I simply do. There is nothing I can show you as proof, except give you my word. Something happened within the Enclave. What is it?
Oh, I died.
Then they do not understand you. That is the danger of being a Jedi. When one separates themselves from others, chooses to lead a life of isolation, denying what makes them a feeling being, it is easy to make such judgments. And such judgments, I believe, are made in ignorance. There is no danger in what you represent, other than your humanity. You change others, but I do not believe it is due to the Force. I believe it is because you are a natural leader, and because you feel connected to the people around you. They look at you and see the death of the Force. I look at you and see hope for all life. And that perhaps a life lived without the Force is not the punishment it is believed to be. I will understand if you feel you must go alone, but I ask that you do not. Instead, take strength from your connections to others.
As I back away from you.
Do not forsake them, as you did in Exile. There are others who need to know you. Telos needs you. The planet and all its people are in danger. If we do not stop the Sith now, then the Republic will fall.
Would that be so bad? Oh dear, more cutscenes.
Who is there?
Who I am is not the question.
Isn't
I am
it, though?
Atreus, Jedi Master, the last historian of the Jedi, the last of the Jedi.
Those are
Very
titles,
good.
words you cling to as the darkness falls around you. It is not the first time we have met, Atreus. I was here before.
With the Exile?
Yes, I was here both times when the Exile was brought before you.
Who are you?
I was the one who asked...
You seem familiar to me. You are that which has attacked the Jedi. You are Sith.
Sith is a title, yes, but like you, the title is not who I am. It is not what I believe. For you, it is different. Know that there was once a Darth Kreia, and that she cast aside that role, was exiled, and found a new purpose. But there must always be a Darth Kreia, one that holds the knowledge of betrayal, who has been betrayed in their heart, and will betray in turn. You have bathed in the knowledge of the Sith, but there is not enough truth in such teachings. But it will be a step for you. You have gathered Sith holocrons, Sith teachings from across the galaxy. It is why you have chosen servants who cannot feel the Force. And most importantly, they cannot feel what you have become.
I have sought to preserve the Jedi Order, and I have gathered all that I know of the Sith to this place, so I might find them and stop them.
I had wondered if any of these holocrons had survived Dantooine. You have taken relics from one destroyed planet to the devastation of another.
It was always intended for the Jedi to retreat to Telos should Dantooine be attacked, taking all their lore with them. We could not allow the tragedy at Ossus to happen again.
Such an act marked Telos for destruction. It is why the Sith came here, though the fleet commanders did not know why. It is why Revan ordered its destruction to mark the beginning of the Jedi's civil war. It was a message that there would be no place for the Jedi to retreat, to hide. I would not be surprised if Revan left other gifts beneath the surface of the planet. Much can be buried beneath graveyards that will never be found.
When the Sith attacked, I felt Telos die. Turbo lasers fell like lightning upon the landscape, as they did on Dantooine, and so many died. So many voices, screaming in pain.
Yes, Such acts leave their mark on the galaxy. Their cries travel far, though few can hear them.
How did it happen?
Search your heart. It was never battle that called to you, never battle that caused you to fall. Malachor 5 has touched many things, and it casts its echoes still.
Why did she betray me?
You betrayed yourself. Do not blame the Exile. And unlike you and I, there is still a chance that one may be saved. The one that you cast out.
Where is the Exile? I had thought...
Oh, she will come, but it will be too late to save either of us. It is such a quiet thing to fall, but far more terrible is to admit it.
But, you know, that's the first step to recovery, is to admit that you have a problem.
Your mistress awaits. She has much to share with you.
Does she, though? And now here we are on Telos. We've finally returned. And the person who will be guiding you through this return to Telos is Dave. No psych this time. So I hope that you've enjoyed my section of Let's Play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2 The Sith Lords Restored content mod on Onderon and Dantooine. And I hope that you've had some time to think about the messages that the game is trying to impart to you about actions and consequences and general video game ideals, such as killing people being the answer to every problem. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. And until the next time, all the best.